know me, I love a list. I just can't keep it tidy in here. I'm sorry, but did anyone else just clock how many t-shirts I just put away for Connor? Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me again. I thought I'd pick up the camera today because I'm just having a bit of a, I'm constantly distracted by something. What is going on out there? There's two little doggies meeting out the front. Anything to distract me. I'm just having a bit of a slow work from home, pottering around, getting things done kind of day. Hello, is there any chance you could give me 2 seconds of the limelight, Mr. Archie? This boy loves the camera and I love how much you guys love him too. Let me give you all your Archie fix very quickly and then I will leave it be. Come on then, come and say hello to your friend. Oh, he's getting you all a ball. Say hello to your friends and then that's it because we've got to get on with what we're doing today. There he is, our big boy. Right, anyway, there's your Archie fix for those that always ask for their Archie fix. Yes, I'm just having a bit of a clean, a tidy, a potter around today because there's just bits I need to get done. If anyone else can relate, I'm hoping actually this is going to be a very sort of down-to-earth, realistic, relatable kind of vlog because I want to normalise the fact that we don't all have time to be deep cleaning different areas of our house every single day. And I know I kind of don't help that because I do a lot of cleaning on this channel, but remember guys, it is my job. So it's not normal to be deep cleaning your bathroom one day and then deep cleaning your lounge the next day and deep cleaning your kitchen the day after that, because when you're working full time in like a normal maybe 9 to 5 job or something like that, you don't have time to be doing that. So I just want to normalise the fact that sometimes it's really nice just to have a potter around and a clean and tidy because I have been flat out working for the last few days, and although I always still put a laundry load on, wipe down the sink, wipe down the sides, hoover the floors, mop the floors, do sort of what I would call the bare basics every single day, my house is just feeling a bit overstimulating. So that's basically the idea of today's video. I just think we'll have a realistic, clean and tidy potter around. Hopefully it'll give you guys some motivation. You might want to clean along with me. We're not deep cleaning, we're just getting things back in order. So I've written a couple of things down, obviously, you know me, I love a list, that I'd like to get done today. And the first thing is actually, I want to just tackle these tea mugs. Now, I drink a lot of tea, and as a lot of people know, tea stains your mugs and your teeth, which is a nightmare. But these are my main 2 mugs that I use, and they're a bit sort of grim. So maybe I probably do it every 2 weeks. I should probably do it a bit more often. I just get rid of the stains in the tea mugs using denture tablets. So you can use any denture tablets. I'm not particularly loyal to a brand. I just get these in B&M. A lot of people can't find them. They are down the toothbrush and, what do you use? Toothpaste. Down the toothbrush and toothpaste aisle. So for a mug like this, which is quite stained, I would pop 2 denture tablets. I shall put 2 in each. And then I will top the mugs up with boiling water. Let me just boil the kettle, not on camera, because that's going to be very loud and annoying. So I have just boiled the kettle, and those are my 2 little denture tablets in each. So I'll just add the boiling water in, and I'll probably leave these mugs, well, I'll leave it till the end of my sort of pottering around, fill it right up to the top. So probably a couple of hours or so, and then I'll come back and wash them again. Denture tablets are great for removing so many stains. Plus they are, what's the word? Is it antiseptic, antibacterial, anti-something? Anyway. They are clean. So yeah, as you can see, they're little bubbling away, and I will leave those to do their thing for a couple of hours. Now another job that I've been meaning to do for a long time is actually to clean out the fridge. Now I do actually have a food delivery arriving today. I normally go and do my food shops in person, but where this week's just been really busy, I've got a food shop arriving a bit later today, and the fridge is actually pretty bare. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to get everything out, check that some things are in date. For instance, I've got a little bit of brie here, which I absolutely know is no longer in date, so that needs to come out. And then I'm just going to give the fridge a bit of a wipe down. I can't lie, I'm not going to get all the shelves out and like scrub it properly in the sink. You know when you feel like you've got hair attached to you somewhere? Oh, there it is. You know, like it's obviously come out my ponytail, it's like attached to my arm. Sometimes when I've deep cleaned the fridge, which as I say is not regularly enough, I will take all the shelves out, take all these little container bits and the bottom bit and clean them properly in the sink and let them dry and then put them all back. But today we're just going to give it a wipe over. I've actually never used this product before. I don't know if it's a newbie. I haven't seen it in the shops either, so it's not that I haven't just used it, I've never seen it. But the pink, are you kidding me, man? Honestly, this dog must be, I know it's very cute, but how am I supposed to clean the fridge when he is literally here? He must be next to me at all times, and I say, I know it's very sweet, but It's this pink stuff, the Power Disinfectant Cleaner. So it actually kills 99.9% of germs. And obviously I regularly use, this one, the normal Miracle multi-purpose cleaner, but this one has actually got disinfectant in it, so I thought this would be the right one to use for the fridge. And I've just got out a nice purple microfiber cloth. So, right, King Kong, darling, you're gonna have to move. I'm so sorry. We'll have a cuddle in a minute, but yeah, you can stay there, but you're just not right here, if that's okay. So, I know I've spoken about these so much before. Glass containers, keep your fresh fruits and veggies in there. They will last so much longer. I ran out of glass containers and I put my grapes in a plastic container, so I know, put those over that side because I know they need to go. Right, my fridge is beeping, so I'm gonna stick you guys on a time lapse and let's clear out my fridge. As I say, the food shop is arriving later today, but at least I know everything is in date, things are organised. For instance, the rest of this fruit and veg, we'll eat that in the next couple of days. This is the remains of the meal prep I made at the weekend for the next couple of days. Bit of chicken, some tomatoes, the drinks are there. Again, this will all be topped up, yogurts at the top, eggs, and now I know that all these condiments are also still in date. So that is a good, really quick job. That took me like 5 minutes. So if you're cleaning your fridge off as well, if you have 5 minutes, maybe just give it a little go. This is the remains of my kitchen table. I've got the broccoli that I took out and things on here, so I'm going to give that a little wipe down with this disinfectant as well, before I then move on to tackling my kitchen, which I don't know how it happens. Kitchens just get really untidy really quickly. It's not particularly dirty. There's washing up to go away. Just things like when the air fryer goes away and the Hoover is just sat on the floor. Things like that are going to make this whole kitchen look so much tidier. This is a new Hoover for us, actually. We kindly got sent it by Freeman's. I'm not working with them over here on YouTube, so not an ad or anything like that, but I just don't know where to put it. We've got too many Hoovers now, so I think we need to sort through what we actually need. But one of you actually commented on my last video saying that we should get the Shark pet cordless Hoover. Ta-da, here it is, and it's so good. So I need to find a home for that because it can't stay here like that, just charging behind the air fryer. So anyway, I'm gonna get this all tackled as well. I've just filled my Brita water filter up and it's just processing its way through. But I just thought we'd have a quick brief little interlude to make an iced coffee. I'm a tea girl through and through. I very rarely drink a hot coffee. However, an iced coffee on a nice day, I can really get on board with. So I have just, in this tiny little mug, just made myself, I don't think you can even see that, a little coffee. I've got loads of ice in here. I put some ice in here too, just to start to cool that down. And all I do is I do about half coffee, half milk. So I don't know, is that really weak? I feel like I put quite a lot of milk in my iced coffee because as I say, I'm not a massive coffee fan. I enjoy it. Like obviously I'm going to enjoy this iced coffee, but I wouldn't have like a super strong like espresso shot or something like that. So yeah, that's all I do. It's so straightforward. And I just feel like it's a really refreshing little drink when you're doing a clean like this. So a little update on how the kitchen is looking. I've just washed up those Tupperwares that came out the fridge. I'm gonna leave those to dry. If you know me, you know I will not be doing any drying up if I can avoid it. So I'm gonna get on with other things while they dry. I've just put those mugs back in the sink to keep soaking, and I'm just gonna pop this wash on as well quickly. So I've never actually tried these before. They're the blue Asevi laundry sheets. I've been trying a few of their laundry sheets recently, and so far really impressed. The other ones have been for colours. Doesn't actually say, but I'm assuming these ones are for whites because they talk about brightening and things. So let's give these a go. With a laundry sheet, if you haven't used them before, just chuck it in the bottom of your drum before you put your laundry in. This laundry load doesn't actually have like any stains on it. It's just our towels and then like a couple of white t-shirts that were bopping around in the laundry bin. So I'm going to put this on probably like an hour and a half wash. Actually, let me just check before I turn that on. Is there anything else I wanted to clean downstairs with you? Because otherwise the sound of the washing machine is going to be very annoying. No, we're going upstairs. I've got the floors to do, but I'll do that right at the very end. So we're heading upstairs so I can pop this on. So here's a little bit of reality for you. This is what the upstairs of my house is currently looking like. Connor had a meeting this morning, so has left the iron out, which is fine. It's hot, so I'll put that away now. Just a few odds and sods, some new socks, which I bought and I now need to pair and put away. This is how our bedroom is currently looking. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Make sure you are airing your beds in the morning before you make them, especially when it's super, super hot. So admittedly, this has been airing for about 3 hours and I really should do something about it now, but hey, that's what we're about to do. There is, however, a little product that I want to share with you. Here it is. The Lenor, oh, backing into the ironing board. The Lenor crease releaser. I absolutely love this if you can't be bothered to iron. Now, lots of you know that I am a bedding ironer. I won't keep going on about it. But in between, so this is, I'm filming this on a Wednesday. I wash our sheets on a Thursday, so they're getting washed tomorrow. But in between, it's still nice to like have clean, fresh sheets, like so that they're not creased. I don't know what the thread count of this bedding is. It was from Hampton and Astley, but it creases so badly. It's lovely, soft, comfortable bedding, but yeah, it creases a lot. So when I make the bed, I just spray the crease releaser. In fact, I'll just show you. So obviously, we have our winter duvet on at the moment. Actually, remind me to tell you about this teddy in a minute, because he's really cute. Obviously you have a winter duvet on, summer duvet on at the moment, which is so thin, which obviously is needed at this time of year, but I just feel like your bed doesn't look nicely made when the duvet's not all plump, and obviously this is like a thin duvet, so I feel like it's really hard to get your bed looking nice and plush in the summer when you've got the thin duvet on. Can you guys see the creases on the duvet? It's so bad. Also, question, what is everyone doing with their throws and pillows when they go to bed? Because we just dump ours on the floor at the bottom of the bed and it looks so untidy, but I don't know where else to put them. I feel like people actually have homes for them, which would be a good idea. But anyway, I'll cover up half the creases with my throw. And then all I do for the bits that are still on show, they've got some really nice scents of this crease releaser. It's from the Laundry Hub. They stock all like Lenor's products and stuff like that. Can you guys see this? Let me tilt you down a bit. So all you literally do, it works on clothes, it works on anything. Spritz, spritz, spritz. You need a fair amount, but it smells amazing, so doesn't matter. And then you literally just push the creases out, which I know sounds like it shouldn't work. I promise you it literally does. Obviously I've only been doing this for a few seconds, so I would normally go a little bit longer, but can you guys see that one and a hair. Can you guys see that one section already is looking so much better? So it just is like a really great little hack for keeping your bedding looking good in between washes and in between it being ironed. Or alternatively, you might not iron your bedding, which by the way, if you don't iron it and you're not used to it, don't get into it because it's a right faff. But unfortunately, when I was growing up, my mum ironed absolutely everything, including our bedding. So I was used to nice, freshly ironed bedding when I was growing up. And unfortunately, I've really acclimatised to it. I find it very, very comfortable. So thanks for that, Mum. But that is why I iron my bedding, really. And then quick plump of the cushions. On they go. Always get asked about these cushions. They were from Dusk, but literally like 5-6 years ago. So I don't know if they still have them. But they have these really like oversized cushions, which is lovely. And the teddy can go on. Let me just show you guys this teddy. This was actually in mine and Connor's room on the night of our wedding when at our wedding venue. Look what they had done for us. Can you guys see that? It says Louise and Connor and then the date we got married, which I just think is a really cute little keepsake. Obviously there was loads of little things from the venue in the room, like other little treats, chocolates, champagne, all things like that, but this was so cute. Anyway, he lives about there. Bed finally done. Get up close and personal with my loo, which I don't know why, I just find that so weird that I share my toilet on the internet. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So, can you see this little yellowy brown mark at the back of the toilet? That is quite common. It's basically when your toilet system at the back just leaks ever so slightly, which I believe happens to quite a few people when I've spoken to people about it. Oh, sorry. But basically, it's just like limescale, it's just hard water build-up. So what I like to do, I should take you a little bit closer, is I use a little toilet cleaning pumice stone. I'll leave these linked down below in the description box because they are so good. I've got so many of my friends onto them because it sounds like everyone just gets these little marks at the back. So all you have to do is literally scrape the limescale off, and it doesn't scratch, well, it's never scratched any of mine or my friends' toilets, and it just gets those really like hard watermarks off the toilet because, you know, there's nothing wrong with them, they just don't look that nice and clean. So if I can get rid of them, then I will. So as you can see, the limescale is now all gone. I've got all that sort of like grey stuff around the toilet, but the second you flush it and put some toilet cleaner down, that just washes away. I'm actually just going to stick one of these down the toilet because I haven't used them in a little while. From memory, I don't think I love these because I don't think they really do that much, but let's give it another go. So the tablets just look like this, just pop it in the toilet and leave it to do its thing. But do you see what I mean? It doesn't really like fizz up. When I use like the pink stuff one or the vermouche ones, it like fizzes up all the way up the bowl. I don't know, maybe I need to give it a bit more time. Let's come back to that in like 10 minutes, but who knows. Now this room honestly has some kind of sick hold over me. I just can't keep it tidy in here. I don't know what it is. No, that's a lie, I know exactly what it is actually. This is our spare room, laundry room, dumping ground. I don't know what to do with it area, and I'm literally about to chuck, I don't know why I'm doing it to myself, don't do it, a whole new pile of clean laundry on there that needs to be put away. I honestly don't know why I do it to myself because I just create more ironing by the fact that I put all this stuff in here and just dump it. So what I'm gonna do is sort through Connor's stuff and my stuff, and then I'm just gonna get it put away. Normally Connor puts his own clothes away, but I just need this room to be tidy because it actually really stresses me out. Whose t-shirt's this? Mine. It really stresses me out. I do, like I say, a laundry load a day, which I know seems a lot for just the two of us. I don't know where it all comes from. I know we do like a lot of sport between the two of us, so quite often, like for instance, Connor will work and then he'll play golf and paddle in the same day. So that's like 3 different outfits. I'll have like a work from home outfit, then I might go to the gym, so that's another outfit, and then I might go out and see my friends, so that's another outfit. So naturally we just get through an awful lot of laundry. God knows, if we ever had children or anything like that, I don't think my washing machine would literally ever stop. I think it's an addiction for me at this point, but whose socks are they? Mine. So yeah, basically I'm just going to dump all Connor's up there. I'll come back and put his away in a moment, which I say I don't normally do, but look, I mean, look at this. I hung this t-shirt of Connor's out on the line on a hanger so that it wouldn't crease. Now I've left it on the bed for 24 hours. Look how creased it is. I've just created myself more work. Like, I don't know why I do this. t-shirts I just put away for Connor. That's 2 days worth. 2 days worth of laundry. I mean, like I mentioned, I know he does a lot of sport and gets through a lot of t-shirts, but my goodness, Connor, if you see this, we might need to have a chat about your t-shirt wearing. Anyway, I have a little bit of work I need to do actually. So whilst my washing machine has still got an hour or so left, I'm gonna crack on with some work and then I'll catch up with you guys once the laundry has finished. So my wash load has just finished. It's an hour or so later. I'm just gonna hang it out on the line. What I like to do when I can't really be bothered to get the main line out is just stick the air outside. I know it's lazy, but there's not that much stuff here. So I feel like it's just much quicker just to stick the air out. It'll be dry in a couple of hours anyway. Also, if you didn't know, hanging your whites outside is really good for any stain removal. The sun is the sun is a natural stain remover and brightener for your whites. So definitely get your whites outside if you can. So we're on to the last little bit that I just want to tidy. These bits here are obviously nice and dry now. They've been out for an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. So I'm going to get all of those put away. I'm going to give the sink a good clean with the Stiff Cream Cleaner because obviously that is my favourite product when it comes to cleaning the sink. Let's have a little check-in on these mugs. So they've been soaking for about 2 hours. Yeah. Can you see that? So white, like completely clean, not a single stain left in there. And oh, I just chucked a teaspoon in there because it had a bit of stain on it too. And this one was really, oh, okay. To be fair, there is a little bit still left at the bottom there, but that looks like it might come off really easy actually. Let me just give that a quick scrubberoo. I actually think, in hindsight, that was just residue at the bottom because I didn't actually even have to scrub it. I just swilled it and it came out. So anyway, I've just given that mug, both those mugs a little clean. I'm going to pop this away, give the sink a quick wipe down. I've just got my squeezy peasy mop ready to go. I've still used the same sort of concoction in the mop that I used in my last video, just because I still haven't found well, I haven't looked, I haven't tried to, so it's not that I haven't found, I just haven't even bothered yet to try and find a pet safe floor cleaner. So I know a lot of you will have seen that in my last video, so I won't go over it again, but I just used lemon, white vinegar and water. It's a pet safe solution, so I'm going to use that. The floors need a bit of a hoover, which does mean, my love, oh, and I've got to put these tea towels in the wash. I brought these home from work actually, let's get those in the wash. But it does mean, darling, I'm going to have to put you in the garden just for a moment because I know, he's been lying out in the garden all morning and he's just come in now when I want to mop the floors. I'm going to have to stick him in the garden just for a couple of minutes so that I can give the floors time to dry. So I've just made Archie up a little snuffle mat so that he's got something to do in the garden whilst I'm mopping the floors. The irony of the fact that he's been lying here all morning in the sun and I'm worrying about leaving him outside, so I'm going to put him in this tiny little section of shade. Come here, Arch. Sit. Stay. 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 Okay, good boy. And that'll keep him occupied for 10 minutes just while I do the lawns. But as I say, do the floor. The reason I'm saying do the lawns is because I just wanted to show you guys the state of our lawn. This is Archie Wee, and obviously he's a male dog, so he shouldn't potentially be doing this. I thought it was female dogs that really had the problem with staining the lawns, but it is so bad. Which is fine, whatever, it is what it is. But yes, Connor's quite precious about his lawns, so this isn't ideal. I was actually having a look into like little rocks that people put in the dog's water. Firstly, has anyone used them? Secondly, are they safe for your dog, or dogs, are they as okay as people make out for them to be? And thirdly, do they work? I feel like you guys will know the answer. But I'm going to leave him here in the shade whilst I just very quickly run off before he notices and hoover the floors and mop the floors. Tidy and clean, all complete, not a deep clean, not a whole day clean, just a slotting it in around normal life. And I think it's really important to show these, thank you darling, I think it's really important to show these kinds of cleans as well, because it's not all about the deep cleaning, as I say. So hopefully that has given you the cleaning motivation you might need. Hopefully I'm really sorry if that's just triggered a dog. Hopefully it's given you a little bit of cleaning motivation. You might have cleaned along with me, or you might have just enjoyed watching, whatever it might. Archie darling. But however you enjoyed watching this video, just thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.